So the first thing we like to talk about when we speak about Ellington is the co-founders and CEO, mainly Robert. And Robert, why Robert? So Robert, he used to be the CEO of Emaar for 14 years.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. So in 2000, he met Al-Abbar, and Al-Abbar, he's the chairman of Emaar.
Okay.
Okay. So Al-Abbar asked him to come and join as the CEO of Emaar. So he joined in 2001. At the time, the royal family wanted him to start the construction right away.
Okay.
But he didn't have ready designs. So what he did was he brought the same designs from Toronto to Dubai, copy paste, including his office. So that's what his office is exactly the same now. So he helped introduce 40,000 residential units into the market, and he's considered to be one of the main pillars of growth of Dubai. Because, of course, have you seen the community downtown?
Yeah.
Marina, Arabian Ranches, the Greens, all these communities, it was his,
Idea.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was his idea to kind of like build an iconic building and make a community around it.
Okay.
Okay. So he's a visionary man. He knows exactly what it takes to make the investors and residents happy and get capital appreciation for them. So our first development was in JVC
Okay.
in 2014. It's called Belgravia. Okay. Over here. Somewhere over here. So at the time, in 2014, the JVC, it had nothing. It was empty. The price per square foot was around 650.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So what he wanted to prove that you can launch a good product in the least desired location and still be successful. Yes. So this is what he was able to actually achieve. We launched at 800 dirhams per square foot, so slightly higher than the market price. Now we are reselling at 1,700, 1,800. Okay, so we kind of launch slightly above the market price, but we also resell above the market price. Yeah. This depends on every project, but you can think of it as Ellington always set the standard of the area, and therefore this raises the value of the area. Okay, so this is one point. So the second thing is we have an art foundation. So each building has 2 pieces of art that made by local artists. So you can say how different Ellington is from other developers. Mainly it's one word you can focus on. It's design. Yes. And by design, I don't just mean the outside look, but I also mean the journey from when you walk into the building to when you go to the pool, to the gym, to the games room, cinema room, and all the amenities, and then finally you end up in the apartment. So everything is made with thought. They actually think what you need inside the apartment and they put it for you. Like, let me ask you, for example, have you ever been in a building and thought, I wish it had more storage?
Yeah.
I wish maybe there was a games room here, right? Like whatever you think, we actually thought about it before and we made sure it's available in the building.
So there's a lot of amenity.
Yes, and this is the power of Ellington. It's basically not just the amenities, it's the thought. Yeah. So back in 2019, I give you like a good example. Back in 2019 when COVID hit, what was the main challenge most people were facing?
They're not able to sell.
Okay, but how about the residents? People who are living in the city. What's the biggest challenge they had?
They can't go to like crowded places.
Yes.
And then they have to have distance. They have to face each other.
Yes.
It's very hard to get food or any other thing.
Yes, and also they were not able to leave the house.
Oh, yeah, they are
Right?
Yeah.
So at the time, you can think of it, every other building had the same amenities, had the same facilities, but Ellington had the best lifestyle. So that's why people prefer to stay in Ellington buildings even though we charge higher rental income, 30% higher than the market, our buildings were full. Other buildings, even though they were cheaper, they were empty. Yes? So you can think of it like it's a kind of disaster resistant. Why?
100%.
Because it's different. Anything that is different, it kind of lasts like the toughest times, but everything that is similar usually goes down. It goes with whatever happens in the world, in the market, yes. Okay? So that's the first point, is design. The second point is the rental income. So the rental income is 30% higher than the market. We have this assets link. You can easily get the link. It's called assets.ellingtonproperties.ae. It has some corporate presentations. This is why. Invest in the why. Okay, so until it opens. So the second thing is the sizes. So Ellington sizes, we start the one bedroom from 800 square feet, compared to the market average now, which is like 600, 550, which is like literally like this, right? So you don't have like, you can't fit any stowage, you can't like, it's very tough for people to live. So we don't care about the size, about like, we don't squeeze as many units as possible in the building to make the most sales. No, we actually put the client first or the customer first, rather than making more sales. So this is the vision of Ellington, is not to be the biggest, but to be the most respected. Okay? Okay, let's open. Okay, so this is general about Dubai, but the part that we will focus on is about Ellington. You can study the Dubai part later, which obviously there is no tax, no income tax, only corporate tax 9% they introduced if you are earning more than 375K. Yes, correct. And okay, now it comes to Ellington. So this is why invest with Ellington. So we said the sizes. The third thing is the rental income. Rental income is 30% higher than the market. So you can think of it in JVC, for example, one bedroom is renting average in the market 60, 70,000. With Ellington, it's renting at 100,000. Yeah. That's plus the capital appreciation that we achieve. Okay. So instead of, for example, buying a ready unit and earning just that small rental income, you can invest with us during the off-plan stage. So you earn capital appreciation, a minimum of 30% during that construction time, which will make up for the rental income that you didn't earn through the years. Plus, when the building is handed over, you will start earning 30% higher rental income than the market. Okay. Another point is, so we talk about the size, the rental income, we talk about the design, the amenities and the facilities are exactly like a 5-star hotel. Okay. So you can think of it like you're having a vacation or something, but it's where you live. Yes. Another point, so it's a boutique developer. So this is point number 4. Each building has a maximum of 300 units. Okay. And why do you think this is important?
So that,
other developers, they usually launch 900, 800 per building. So what do you think the difference?
to give a better quality of life, I would say.
Okay. Yes, you can think of it from.
More spacious, more people can use the amenities.
Okay. But how about from investor perspective? Why this is important?
Because generally, from my understanding, is like the plot size is like divided into how much parts the building is being given to.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the plot size is like one plot has been shared now by 300 units.
Yes. Okay.
So if it's 900 units, the plot, like, I mean, you'll get like a very small amount of
Okay.
plots.
Okay, see, it's a good way to think, but the main point that investors are looking for, whenever, okay, let's say you're an investor, whenever you are putting your money somewhere, what is the most important thing to you if you will need the money later?
To sell easy.
To sell easy, right?
Yeah.
To be able to liquidate the asset whenever you want. And this is a critical point here, because most developers, if you want to sell, but there are so many of the same unit that you have, you will find it challenging to sell, right? But when you have only 300 units in the building, it's so much easier to sell than when you have like a 1,000 unit, right? And not only that, most people who invest with us or invest in Ellington, they want to keep the unit because they are earning 30% higher rental income than the market, right? So you will not only get less units, but also you will get a lot of people not wanting to sell. Yes? And this is the case if you want to, for example, now rent something in Business Bay, you can't find with Ellington. It's challenging, and there is usually a queue. People are waiting to rent the unit. Yeah. So you give a check and tell the broker like before 3 months or something, whenever something becomes available, I want to book it. Yeah. It doesn't matter what view. And this brings us to the fifth point is, regardless of the view, Ellington, usually we only sell the lifestyle. We don't sell the view. So you will notice here there's one building called DT1. It's right next door. You can have a look at it. You will notice that the units on the lower floor that's overlooking the street is getting more rental income than the one across the road with another developer, high floor, bigger size. The first one is getting 250,000.
Okay.
The other one is getting 210,000. Yeah. Anyways, so where did we stop? You tell me. I want to see how focused you are.
What do you think we stopped with reselling? About like no one wants resell.
Yes. Okay. Good. So you also have the capital appreciation. It's one of the highest in the market.
Okay.
Why? Because again, 300 units. So it's an equation. Very simple equation. Low supply, high demand, price goes up. High supply, medium demand, price goes down. It's like, so we understand these kind of equations. Another point, very important point, this one. We accept all kinds of payment methods.
Okay.
Crypto, cash, everything. Okay? Payment thing. What else in this beautiful slide? So with people who like to flip, not every developer we can do that.
Yeah.
With Ellington, I wouldn't say every project is flippable, but flippable, because I'm Egyptian, but it's the most chance you got. Yes, so you gotta be very transparent and honest with the client, because like honesty always wins. Because even if the truth hurts, he will be like hesitant at the beginning, but then he will go ask someone else. He will realize that you told him the truth. So he'll come back. Okay. Okay. So these are the project growth in different projects. Belgravia, it started at 800, like I said, 800 dirhams per square foot, now 1,700. That's plus 111% appreciation. This is in JVC. Same thing happened with Belgravia 2, Belgravia 3, Belgravia Square, Belgravia Heights. All of these in JVC. You have also in Business Bay, we started selling at 1,860 dirhams per square foot. Now we are selling at 2,600 dirhams per square foot. Okay. You have here Wilton Park and Berkeley Place. All of these are in Meydan. You have, for example, Berkeley Place, 1,800 dirhams per square foot. We launched. Now we are reselling at 2,900 dirhams per square foot. Okay, so you can see the capital appreciation with us. It's like you can't go wrong. 11 years, like nobody ever lost money. When it comes to the rental income, you can see in JVC average of 95 to 100,000 for a 1 bedroom. You have Here in downtown, it goes up to 140,000, 130,000 for a one bedroom. In Shobartan, 140,000.
You're
Yes?
selling more than Shoba.
Yeah, this is the rental income.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so that's the difference. Now you just mentioned, I used to work for this developer before, and whenever they launch a project, they launch 900, 1,000 units in one building.
Yeah.
So if you have like a community of 5 buildings, how many units you have in total?
That's like
Countless.
4,500. Yeah.
Imagine you want to resell.
It's very hard.
Yes. And some people lose money. They're not able to resell. Okay? So it's important to know all these things. Do you have any questions
No.
so far? Okay. So the medium ticket, I will tell you about the locations of the different ticket sizes. We start from the lowest ticket.
Okay.
The lowest ticket size we have, it's Silicon Oasis and Dubai Land.
Okay.
This starts from 1.3 million for one bedroom. Yes.
What's the size?
Size 800 square
Square
feet.
feet.
Yes. So if you tell me it's like expensive, I can explain to you why it is
Yeah.
not expensive. Because we have other developers who are selling 550 square feet for a one bedroom apartment for 1,900 dirhams per square foot. This one,
To be honest, this is pretty good pricing because like right now my sister is purchasing
yeah.
in business way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the developer Alsi or something?
Maybe.
Maybe you've heard of them. But then like they're small. I think they're small developers.
Okay.
So we are buying from them like around 900 square feet, a one bedroom for around 2 million exactly. 2 million, 2.1 million. So 1.3 million now. One bedroom is reasonable.
Yes. But the areas are different, so you gotta also put that in consideration.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
So compared to the price per square foot in the area, 1,700 is quite good. Yeah, especially with a high-end developer like Ellington. Okay, so a lot of people they want to enter Ellington, but they can't because they find the one bedroom starts at 1.9, 2 million. So this is the opportunity for them to join the Ellington family at lower price. Yes. Okay. So you have over here, this is Silicon Oasis, Dubai Silicon Oasis, which is, you get to it by taking the Dubai Al-Ain, which connects you with the downtown. They invested recently 2 billion dirhams to make it wider, 6 lanes. This is the community. Our building is directly here on the exit with the Sheikh Zayed bin Hamdan Al Nahyan. So this community, it's considered to be the 4th economic zone in Dubai, known for technology. Anything that has anything to do with technology, such as delivery by drones, it starts there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So when they started the delivery by drones, they launched it first time in Silicon Oasis. Okay. So you have the project here very close to the Silicon Central Mall.
That's all.
Yeah. Have you seen it before?
Yeah? I go there very often.
You go there very often.
Yeah.
Okay. So Silicon, it's actually a very nice area.
Yeah.
Silicon Central Mall, you have an actual university over here, right next to the project. So there is also a hospital, close proximity to the project, and 3 international schools, 3 clinics. So think about the people who are working in the university, people who are working in the hospital, they need a good place to stay, especially the doctors. They have a good salary, so they require a good place close to their work as well. So you can offer them.
Okay.
Yes. On the other hand, if you want something with more growth potential, it's our project here in Dubai Land. It's called the Belgravia Gardens over here.
So when is that launching by?
So those 2 are already launched. We still have inventory.
Okay.
Yes. So this one, the difference between this and the Silicon Oasis one is the master plan here is not yet completed. So whenever you have a location that the master plan is not yet completed, you have more room for growth. Okay. Except like different from the when you have the master plan completed, the growth is not going to be the same. Okay, but of course it's going to take longer time. So it's all about asking the client what exactly he needs, like qualifying him, asking all the questions to be able to recommend which project is most suitable. Okay. So you have the IMG World of Adventure, very close, the Global Village, so quite a touristic area. You have the Al Barari next to you, which is a very premium villa and apartments community. The Shobar Land over here. You have an international school and a metro station coming up over here. So it's a community that's surrounded by villas. This looks like a Falcon, as you see. These are Falcon City villas, so the location is very prime. Okay, so this is our low ticket. Sorry. No, no, it's okay. Okay. So when it comes to the medium tickets, we have in the Business Bay, and we have in our newest project. We'll talk about the new project just so that you are ready. So the location of the new project is in this area called Jumeirah Heights. It's like on the other side from Dubai Marina, without the traffic of Dubai Marina, very close to Sheikh Zayed Road. Just adjacent to the DMCC metro station, so you can actually walk to the metro if you want. And it's the first plot on the Jumeirah Islands. So there is literally no obstruction. No one can build in front of you. Okay? And you also have the pavilion over here right next to it, which has the cafes, restaurant, like very nice area actually. Okay? So it's going to be 5 towers. We launched this tower last week. Completely sold out. We might have some cancellations depending on the requirement. The 1 bedroom there was starting from 2.1. Yeah, price per square foot started from 2,550. Yes, so we still have 4 more towers launching. Each will increase in price depending on the tower. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we also do when we say we are increasing the price. We actually do increase the price. So the difference is people who will enter from the beginning at the early stage, they are not going to get the same benefit as people who will enter in the middle or people who enter at the end. Everyone will make money, but the people who will make the most profit are the ones who enter at the beginning of the project. Okay? Because it's always at the end where you get those kind of people who have mortgage or they want to take mortgage and they don't care how much how much premium they are paying because they are using the banks. Okay. So this is the mid ticket. We also have in Business Bay. The 1 bedroom there starts from 3 million. We have a project over here called One River Point, directly on the canal. If you notice in Business Bay, there are very rare, like high quality buildings, right? So this is where you can offer people who will tell you, I want only Business Bay, you can offer them this 1 River Point. And you have also Al Marjan Island. You heard about Al Marjan Island? Yes?
Casinos coming.
Yes, it's coming over here, but we mainly sell like the lifestyle because the lifestyle here on this island is going to be very vibrant, very active lifestyle with a lot of activities here. There's going to be like a lagoon with the shows like water shows, and there's going to be high rise inside. There you have the address residences, Imar. You have many luxurious hotels, like actually a very famous brand like the Novo Residences. You even have the Zaha Hadid Omniyat. They launched one building here.
Yeah, I think rich one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the price per square foot started there. Like we were selling 1 bedroom at 1.5. Now minimum we are selling at 2.5 within 6 months.
Okay.
And it's expected to reach 6,000 dirhams per square foot in 2027 quarter 2. Yes?
It's all sold out?
We still have availability. Yes. But of course not everyone is ready to or trust the vision completely, but based on the rate of growth that we've seen so far, we are quite sure that it will reach this 6,000 or could be more. So 6,000 to 10,000 dirhams on average. Yes. Okay. Now it's sitting at 3,000 dirhams per square foot. So we still have availability here. Okay. We have 3 projects: Playa del Sol, Costa Mari, which has a direct and private beach access, and we have Cala del Mar on this side. Okay, so now I give you the mid ticket. So the high ticket is the townhouses, which you reach by taking the Dubai Al Ain Road. Okay, and it's very close to the Sheikh Hamdan Palace, the son of the ruler of Dubai, until you get to this community. Over here we have villas. It's called the Sanctuary Villas, very exclusive by Ellington, with a crystal lagoon. And over here we have the Watercrest townhouses, the one that you saw the video for. And these are very exclusive, limited number of townhouses. It starts from 3-bedroom townhouses for 8 million. Okay, you have around you, this is Emirates accommodation or Emirates villas for the pilots. You have here the Elisab, since it's at the field. It sells at around 6.5, but it's quite old. It's like 5 years old. Yeah. So like literally there is no competition for us in this area. You have another Sheikh's Palace over here. There is an international school, 2 international schools. These are also 25 million dirhams villas. Our own villas that's completely sold out here. It starts from 25 million, so you can expect appreciation for this at least 3 million on handover. Yeah, from 8 million. Okay, so now you have 3 different categories: low ticket, medium ticket, high ticket, and you understand what Ellington is. What's the difference between Ellington and other developers? Design is the main thing. Any question?
Do you guys have any unit in Dubai Hills Estate by any chance?
We have 1 unit.
1 unit?
Yeah, it came from cancellation like a couple of days ago.
It's almost done with construction, right?
Yes. So it's 100% payment.
Okay. And when will it be completed by?
It will be completed just a couple of months.
Can you share this one?
Sure. Give me the number. Okay, so this is our latest project. I will just show you what Ellington is in like the project brief. So the design is inspired from the leaf of the trees. This is going to be the view of the Jumeirah Islands. Now again, we don't sell a view because this view is good during the day, but the other view is good during the night.
Oh yeah.
So
the other side, yeah,
both of them are good. Like literally anything you get is just as good. For investors, I always advise them to get like this view because it's lower in price. Yeah, so for investors, you always want to get at the lowest price because anyways the appreciation will happen.
Yeah, it's true.
Doesn't matter where you are, as long as you're inside the building, right? If you have like a tent outside, then something different. Okay, so this is the map. This is our tower. It's like made with the angle because of the sunrise and the sunset to, maximize brightness and reduce energy consumption. We also have a project here in this DMCC area, uptown. There's going to be the 2nd tallest tower in the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are already building it, by the way. That's the DMCC tower already there. And the diamond industry, it's happening here. Okay. And this is the proximity. It's like 20 minutes to downtown because you're directly on Sheikh Zayed Road. This is the sunrise and the sunset. How the building is divided. So you have ground, 3 podiums, and 37 residential floors.
Okay.
So you see 37 floors, but only 355 units. Okay. Service charge 21 dirhams per square foot. Completion date Q4 2028. The elevator elevators, 6 passengers elevators and 1 service elevators. Of course, it's a freehold. With the 1 and 2 bedrooms, you get 1 parking space. 3 and the 4 bedrooms, you get 2 parking spaces. You can always request more if you want. Closer to like after purchasing, there's usually extra parkings which can be purchased. So this is how the elevation looks. The number of units, so you see the 1 bedrooms, 168 units. Average size starts from 800. 2 bedrooms, 100 units, starts from 1,240. 2 plus study, 51 units, 1,370. 3 bedrooms, only 34 units, starts from 1,640. And 2 penthouses.
I assume the penthouses would be like very extremely expensive.
15 million.
15
1 5.
Okay.
It's not actually expensive. It's
Actually pretty decent.
yeah, it's 2,500 dirhams per square foot only. Yeah. Okay, so the amenities. This is the drop-off area, the lobby. Again, the lobby it has like many communal tables, and there's a surprise in this tower, which is car wash.
Oh, wow.
Manual car wash, so you can wash your car by yourself. Yeah, of course, like something unique and doesn't exist in Dubai. What else? You have the electrical vehicle charging station. You also have bicycle repair and parking station where you hang the bicycles. Where do you see this in Dubai? Of course, non-existent. This is how the first floor amenities look like. Exactly like a resort. Yeah. This is the pool. Again. This is the clubhouse where you can, if you have a birthday party or something, you can book it. The fitness studio, which by the way, it's fully designed by Technogym, which is the highest fitness brand. Okay. And they also do it with thought. So they don't just make the gym and they, that's it, there's a gym. No, they make it with a balance between cardio and weights. Yes. The kids play area and amenities. You see tons of amenities. Some of the amenities I'll explain to you is we have the podcast room, karaoke room, cinema room.
That's nice.
You have something called Japanese onsen bath, which is a hot bath.
Okay.
You have ice bath, vitality pools. What else? Water garden, boxing area. They even have a barber, or it's called grooming and beauty lounge, where you can get your barber and just cut your hair.
Oh, so you take it you bring it about from outside and get.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Or you do it yourself if you want. You can have some experiments.
Yeah.
And finally, the residence. You have the kitchen, it's gunmetal color. It's the first time we're introducing this, and first time also we're introducing this revolving stowage.
Okay.
But usually the kitchen has a European design, lots of stowages, so the designers, they are ladies, so they think from the ladies' perspective what they might need in the apartments, and they make sure it's available.
Okay.
So usually they are missing stowages, they don't know where to put like the sponge for washing the dishes. We made a dedicated space for it. There's a dedicated space for your luggage.
Okay.
Things like this, it makes a huge difference. Usually it's laying around somewhere.
True.
Right? The bedroom with the place to display the luxury items. Bathroom with stowages behind the mirror usually, or above the toilet. Also, spaces are, we don't waste any space, so all the spaces are like used. We usually put a spotlight and then make sure it's not wasted space. And the guest toilet. Finally, this is the penthouse. Which
private swimming pool and stuff.
Yeah. Finally, the payment plan. Okay. This tomorrow.
We have retails as well.
Yeah, there are 2 retails in this. Starts. One is 5 million, and the other one is around 8 or something. So the payment plan, 70% during the construction and 30% on handover.
Okay.
Yeah. At the time of the booking, usually it's a token, 40,000 minimum to hold the units, and then after that we give like a 1 week or so to complete the down payment, which is 20% plus 4% the wetland department fees, plus 1,720 dirhams uqud fees they call it. And then after that, 60 days you have a payment, 120, 180, 240, 360. So in this payment plan, they want in the first year, I think around what, 50%, 40%. There's also a part that's linked to the construction. Okay. And then finally on handover 30%. But of course, if your client has any objection on the payment plan, we can also do some adjustments. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Thank you
How
so
was
much.
the
It was very good.
Yes?
Yeah, nice meeting you. Thank you
Nice
so
meeting
much. And you shared me the
I'll send you the project.